What is going on, guys? My name is Jeremy and this is my YouTube channel, I Am Germ, where I'm planning on posting all kinds of League of Legends content, including NA LCS news about the game in general, tips, tricks, guides, all of that good stuff. So if that's stuff that you guys are interested in, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my content in the future. But with all that being said, let's get right into today's video. So what we're going to be talking about today is the breaking news out of the NA LCS. It was announced under an hour ago that Doublelift, formerly of TSM, Team Liquid, and CLG, is back on Team Liquid for a second stint with the team, and this is obviously a huge signing as this is a three-time NA LCS champion now changing teams and joining a rumored to be pretty stacked Team Liquid lineup for this next split. It's been rumored that they're also signing Impact, Xsmithy, Poe Belter, and Cody Suns. So if you look at that team, they have a former NA LCS champion in every single position potentially, and obviously that's going to be a really stacked lineup. Who knows if they'll be able to come together in their first split or even their first year together and do anything in the NA LCS or on the world stage, or if Team Liquid's coaching staff and infrastructure will be able to handle them, because obviously we've seen talented players go to Team Liquid before, maybe not all of this talent at one time, but we've seen talented players go to Team Liquid before and kind of squander that talent or have wasted splits, have wasted seasons. Sometimes it's just been those players slumping, having bad splits, whatever, but a lot of people have tried to attribute it to the infrastructure of Team Liquid, the coaching staff, the environment, just something not being right with the team. This is obviously a really interesting pickup after Doublelift in the spring split of 2017 had helped Team Liquid get out of relegations as they were a 9th or 10th place team. They'll obviously have different aspirations in the coming split. They're definitely a team that's trying to make the playoffs, do damage, win a championship, make it to Worlds. I think this pickup is great for Doublelift because obviously if he's getting kicked out of TSM with Sven and Mithy leaving, joining this talented Team Liquid roster, if all these rumors are correct, I think this is one of the best spots he could be in. Obviously he has aspirations of winning the NA LCS, being a top team in the NA LCS, and then doing damage at Worlds. And yeah, we haven't seen the rosters of some of the new teams yet, and not all the rosters of all the teams are finalized, but right now this has to be one of the favorites for teams to go to Worlds, as long as all the pieces do fit together well. But for sure by the summer split of this coming season, they should be meshing, and if this is the roster, they should be making it to Worlds and have as good a chance as any team to make it out of groups and maybe even make it further at Worlds. I also think this is really good because Team Liquid doesn't have a support right now, so he can actually kind of choose who he wants his bot lane partner to be. Obviously Biofrost is most likely going to be a free agent after TSM brings in Sven and Mithy, and Aphromoo is also going to be a free agent right now, so if he wants to reunite that Rush Hour bot lane, he can always have them, they can always try to acquire Aphromoo. And if he wants to continue that bond that he is going with Biofrost from TSM and the bot lanes they've played together, he can bring in him. If he wants to bring in a new support altogether, I'm sure Team Liquid would definitely listen to his opinions and his thoughts, since your AD carry support synergy is such an important thing in League of Legends. And I do think it will end up being a really good move for Team Liquid in the end. If you're trying to build up your new team in a franchising system, trying to gain a bunch of fans, all that stuff, Doublelift is one of the most popular North American players. Obviously he has one of the biggest streams in North America, and he has one of the most fans, he's one of the most exciting players, so it will be really great for the Team Liquid brand and to really get people excited about that team, bring back a bunch of old fans, because obviously they haven't been great recently, so I'm sure they haven't been acquiring a ton of new fans, but they are super popular already, and I'm sure all the Doublelift fans, and there are a ton of them, will now be Team Liquid fans, and that's a really exciting thing for that organization. They'll definitely be growing and getting bigger and better, so that's great for them on that side. Then finally, if you take a look at this from TSM side, losing Doublelift, it will suck, and there will be TSM fans upset about it for sure. After that Season 6 run they had in the summer split, people really loved that team. People really wanted that team to stick together. But now to see that team's kind of blowing up, and this being the first part of that, Sven Skaren's probably gone next. Unless he's interested in playing on the academy team. Biofrost is going to be gone next. These are players that the TSM fans really grew to love. You know, Doublelift has so many fans. Biofrost started gaining a lot of fans and a lot of respect after his Worlds performance this past season, and after his rookie showing him so good, and then he continued to grow. People really think he's going to keep growing and be a really good support in a few years. So while this does suck to see that this TSM team is kind of blowing up, I think it is really exciting for them, and to get a team that can still compete with this Team Liquid roster that's, again, going to be so stacked, by acquiring Sven and Mithy, having Bjergsen, having Hanser, and now having that jungler spot where they can go acquire an NA jungler. People are really hoping for Mike Young, but there is a few other good options. TSM's going to have a really solid team too. I don't think they're, they got Sven and Smithy to replace Doublelift. They already had Doublelift and Biofrost, so they wouldn't be doing this if they didn't think it was an upgrade. I think Sven and Mithy is going to be an upgrade over Doublelift and Biofrost, and obviously they do too. But it will be interesting to see how this move works out, obviously, because Sven and Mithy are going to have to gel with this new TSM roster, going to gel with this team, if that rumor even ends up being true, which I'm sure it must be now that Doublelift's leaving. I don't think TSM would just let Doublelift walk if they didn't have something bigger and better coming in bot lane. Now, Doublelift's obviously a good player, but I think Sven and Mithy is a world-class bot lane, and they will really bring an improvement to TSM, and hopefully they'll, keep the TSM ways going of winning NA LCS, making it to Worlds, and hopefully doing damage this year, but obviously that's kind of becoming a running joke that they're not going to be able to do anything, but hopefully that'll change. But from TSM side, yeah, again, while it does suck to obviously lose a 3-time former NA LCS champion, they're getting a world-class bot lane with Sven and Mithy, so I don't think they'll be hurting out too much. So I do think this move is really interesting and a really good one for all parties. I think Doublelift is moving on to another really great situation from an already great situation. Team Liquid, it's going to help them out a ton, obviously, and TSM, they think they're getting an upgrade. Everyone really wins in this situation. I'm sure Doublelift feels a little salty at TSM, like getting replaced. Obviously, that's never fun. That has to suck. And he has a personality where he's going to be really, fired up about that. So maybe he'll come out this season and have one of his best seasons ever, hopefully, because that'd be great for North America if Doublelift's playing better than he ever has before. But it will be really interesting to see. And when TSM plays Team Liquid for that first time, that's obviously going to be an interesting game that everyone's going to be tuning in for. But definitely, that's just my thoughts on the topic. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. We can have a nice little discussion. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot, and hopefully I see you next time.